few people have asked me, how do I keep my guitar in tune, or the tuning stability with the Bigsby. I've done quite a few things, small things I think. I'm sure anybody could do them. I did them myself because I'm a machinist, so I'm able to make these parts, but you are able to purchase them. The first thing I did here, if you look right here, I put a little nut there. What I found was, if I depressed this or lifted it, this bridge would rock backwards and forwards, and it would just be on pure luck whether this roller would catch. So sometimes you release and then the bridge is sitting a little bit forward, leaving your guitar, the intonation out, or a little bit back. So what I've done is put a little lock nut there. It's not tight at all. It's just a little bit of pressure to stop this rocking backwards and forwards. Then I also noticed that between here and the pillar itself there was a gap, and it also used to rock backwards and forwards. So I put a little bit of shim stock in there, brass shim stock. I'm sure you can just source some and put it in. You've got to just play around and see what thickness you need. The other thing is, I replaced these rollers. I made these myself. This is solid stainless steel with a brass core bushing. This allows the strings to independently move rather than catch or rub. They're all 6 separate rollers. This I find is cheap junk. It's a piece of tube. I don't know if it's stainless steel or chromed or with some nylon bushing. If you drop it, it sounds as hollow and dead as anything. I'm telling you, this thing is going to eat away at your sustain, your tone. I mean, all of this is connected to the guitar, pushing your strings tone into. The moment I did this, there was a definite change in the tone of this guitar. I can't explain it. It just sounded alive. It sounded like a guitar. Yeah, the other thing I discovered when I had the strings off, that this, if you had to move the tremolo arm up and down, it was pretty tight. So what I found is, I actually made a new shaft, but for different reasons. I don't know if you can see, the shafts are undercut. Basically, I worked out what the string depths, the strings are. The idea is to, I mean, the bigger the radius, the more travel it has. So I evened out the amount of travel. So if I depress the string travels exactly the same distance, each string. I'm sure that has a minimal effect. It's a hypothesis, not a theory. But yeah, it's just something I did. But what I wanted to say was that I found the shaft very tight. And it needs to be free. It needs to be able to spin inside here in these little bearings. So I found, by just giving it a light tap, even with the back end of a screwdriver with a plastic handle, this way and that way, it freed it up dramatically. It also improved the intonation. Then, last thing, your nut. Your nut, it needs to be free. It needs to be lubricated. Like the one gent said, just some lead pencil shavings inside. You can actually see mine's black. It does make all the world of the difference, and make sure the strings are actually free to move. And the last thing, you can buy a string butler. I made my own little thing. This is also again stainless. So basically the idea is to, halfway between the nut and the tuner is this bit over here. So it relieves like the break angle. So it halves it exactly. Same with that one, same with that one. So these strings free, and it's quite a big radius to move across. But you can buy a string butler. It will work as well. I hope this is advantage. This is seriously my go-to guitar. It's a beaut. It sounds awesome. I have others which I love, and yeah, I use them sometimes not, but if you ever see me, 9 times out of 10 I have that. Well, I hope this helps.